Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Tomb Raider. So, last time we started the game and Lara's kind of been shipwrecked on an island and is basically trying to meet up with all of her crew again. And yeah, fucking cold. Belting it down with rain. This island apparently has a lot of storms, which we will find out more about as we go through the game with what's the reason for these storms and stuff like that. But for now, we just happen to find this conveniently placed campfire underneath this bit of like mountain or cliff face, which has kind of come out to create a dry area. By the way, this would seriously suck if the one match, yeah, it would never be that fucking easy, dude. This would be at least a quarter of an hour, you know, at least a 20-minute job to get this working up to this level anyway. Can you hear something? Nah, nothing yet. Shit. I will say this game still looks really fucking pretty. For a 2030, you know, it was a... I think there's... Yeah, this came out in like 2014, I think. The remake did. I thought it came out much later, to be honest.
Here's the soon-to-be world-famous archaeologist, Lara Croft, in her native habitat. She's on the hunt for the lost kingdom of Yamato.
I kind of like these little scenes here, like the when we're looking at the what's it called, the camcorder footage. It's kind of a nice little because you don't really meet everybody until really near the end of the game, so it's kind of nice to have a bit of a gauge on all their personalities and stuff like that. So it's kind of nice.
Better than anyone. Seriously, I'm not just saying this to make you feel better. I trust you. Roth trusts you. You got this. Now let's take a break,
this is
okay? Okay.
Sorry. Also, it should be said this is kind of like basically a Batman Year One of like Tomb Raider, basically, where it's kind of like a young Lara who hasn't really gone on many adventures at this point and is still kind of learning the ropes, kind of cutting her teeth on everything, on this archaeological stuff. I think I don't think it's ever specifically said, but I think this is pretty much her first kind of investigation, like her first archaeological kind of investigation, or the first one that she's like really in charge of herself, and so yeah, it kind of always seems to happen, doesn't it? First time they go through the first major investigation they have to do, or the first major thing that they have to do, and everything goes to fucking shit.
30 years experience, 2 PhDs, 1 in East Asian history. So why don't you just stick to boats, Mr. Grimm?
Ship, Dr. Whitman. That's a ship.
I like that. He's trying to be condescending and he's like, dude, it's a fucking ship. Shut the fuck up. I kind of like that.
I'd follow you almost anywhere, but that place has a bad energy.
Bad storms, more like.
Yeah, so this is also what kind of makes her... this kind of fuels her kind of... her need to kind of make sure that everybody gets off this island safe, is that they were all telling her, this place is really fucking dangerous. Like, there are storms around this place fucking constantly. And, it's just such a dangerous place to go. And she's like...
Lara's offering fresh ideas and a plan. I'm the captain here. It's my decision.
Yeah.
We're going into the Dragon's Triangle.
Yeah, so she's kind of like, so that's why she kind of feels super guilty about, because it was her idea, and Roth kind of, who's the captain of the vessel, kind of decided to put his faith in her, and now look how everything's turned out. Everything's gone to shit, basically. So it kind of fuels her desire to want to rescue everybody.
I've got to find something to eat.
So yeah, this is kind of nice as well that we get a little section where before we get into like the linear story, we have like a little bit of a section where Lara has to make food for herself, and she has to kind of show off her survivalist kind of skills in order to be able to survive on the island, which is kind of a nice little thing. I don't have a bow yet, but I'll pick up some arrows. There you go. Thank you. So yeah, now we have to grab this bow off this desiccated corpse who looks like he's been here for a long time.
I can do this.
And here's another example. Oh god. Yeah, you have to... I thought this was automated, but no, you have to wait until he's close and then reach out your hand to grab. You see what I mean, by the way? It's like everything she fucking does, she ends up like hurting herself. It's kind of fucking ridiculous. But here we go. Our first weapon of the game, which is a longbow. Which actually makes this, which I think is the main weapon that kind of and the main thing which kind of differentiates it from something like Uncharted. Because with Uncharted, it's like basically all, it's all guns basically in terms of the weapons that we get. And in here we actually start off, we don't actually get a gun for a fairly decent chunk of time. We kind of stuck with this bow for a while, which, I mean, I don't mind the bow. Sorry, Bambi. I need food. But yeah, the bow is good for what I would say as stealth combat. So if you want to kill people, if you want to get past an area pretty quietly and you want to, stealthily make your way through, then the bow is a good weapon for that. But in terms of pure damage output, then pistol, the pistols and the other guns that we get are just better equipped for that. But that doesn't mean that it's useless. Well, that's dead. So now we have to make our way back to the camp.
All right, you won't always have some fancy gadget to tell you where you are. If you can learn to read the land and the stars, you'll always be able to find your way home.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much saying that's what this. I think that's just like a justification for survival they call it survival instincts. Basically, the Arkham vision from the the Bat vision from the Arkham games. But yeah, so that's kind of like a justification. And here we got the base camp. Here you can upgrade your skills. There's 3 sets of skills, I think. There's Survivor, there's Survivor, Hunter, and then there's something else which I can't remember. We'll see that in a bit anyway. Oh, Roth's here. Hi, Roth.
Lara, you're alive.
Easy. Are you okay? What happened?
I remember the beach, and then it went black, and I woke up in a cave. There was this crazy man, Roth, and a dead body.
Looks like Roth's alright.
Where are you now, Lara? Are you
That's
safe?
something at least.
So horrible. It's all my fault. This is all my fault.
Lara, listen to me. I sent an SOS from the Endurance before I abandoned her. Hopefully someone caught it.
So yeah, he sent an SOS from the ship before everything ended up going foobar. So that is a chance if we can, get back together with everybody, get back to the ship, then hopefully the SOS signal was captured by someone and we can get the fuck out of here. So yeah, the whole arc for Lara in this game is basically her going from this inexperienced kind of adventurer who's never really done this kind of thing before, and her kind of earning her wings, I guess. You know, her becoming a stronger person, basically. And becoming, eventually, by the end of the game, kind of becoming the Lara Croft that we know from the original series, from the original trilogy and all that. By the way, this is incredibly stupid. This door is now open. Let's go inside, shall we? By the way, that must be burning a hand. That must hurt like a motherfucker. Alright. Drop. Thank you.
What are these markings?
So, yeah, we need to make our way towards basically trying to find the others. And hopefully we can... Hopefully the SOS signal was caught so that we can get a lift out of here. Okay. Oh, yes. Here we go. Got a box. Hi, what's in the box? So yeah, these are kind of similar to Uncharted as well. These are, we have basically, in each little area that we go to, we have these different kind of trinkets that we can look at and can examine to kind of show off. And they're basically just collectibles. It's basically for 100%. And that's really it. Let's burn this. Because we're about to get our second... I was going to say weapon, it's more of a tool. We get this thing. Yeah, by the way, what kind of meat is that? But yeah, we get ourselves a pry-axe. This is the first... I think, is this the first piece of gear that we got? Yeah, because the bow is a weapon, really. So this is the first piece of gear that we got, and it basically allows us to open locked doors. What was I doing there? Oh, yes. This happened to me a lot during this playthrough. I didn't realise that gesture controls were on, and so as a result, every time I moved my controller a certain way, it ended up accessing the pause menu, which really started to piss me off by the end of the first recording session. Nope. Tom? Ladder? There you go, buddy. But I was able to turn it off eventually. I don't know why PlayStation did that. Why they felt the need. Why do you feel the need to, you know, include that control setup as fucking standard? So you swipe down or hold circle to kind of get rid of the torch. It's a reusable torch, so it just kind of extinguishes the fire.
We have a fire. Look for the smoke.
And who's here?
Lara, you made it.
Sam. Thank goodness.
Surprise. It's okay. He's one of us.
Sorry if I startled you. This place would make anyone a little jumpy. We just spoke to your crew. They're on their way.
Look, he bandaged my foot.
He doesn't sound dodgy at all.
My manners. I'm sorry, I'm Mathias.
Oh yeah, Mathias. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, and Lara's like, I don't trust you one little bit, you bleach blonde bastard.
Sweetie, you look
How much
exhausted.
peroxide you use?
Yeah.
Sam here was just telling me about the sun.
Right, Himiko.
Can you tell me more? I'm intrigued.
Well, believe it or not.
So yeah, the Sun Queen Himiko does play a little bit, is not just something that's randomly kind of
Loves telling this story.
brought up here. Basically, this is integral to the story of this island, so we will find out. But we'll find out a lot more about that as we go through the game, basically.
This is where she loses me.
Well, there's always some truth to miss.
She commanded an army of samurai warriors, her magnificent storm guard. They rode the very winds into battle, laying waste to all who opposed them. They say the sun rose at Himiko's command, and she ruled everything its rays touched.
Wow.
From the mountains
She sounds
to the
powerful.
sea and beyond.
And Lara decides to fall asleep. Oh shit. Which is, by the way, massive error.
Mathias?
Because Mathias, the guy she didn't really trust, and Sam are now gone. Well, I mean... I did it again. Fuck you. I mean... Wow. Lara, you're really sucking at this, love. You're really not doing a good job here, kid. Oh shit, wolves. So yeah, now we get a bit of a... Yeah, I really need to... thank God I turned those off after the first recording session. But... Yeah, so pretty much what we're doing here is you've just got to wait. It's quite tense, actually, because you're just basically listening for the sound of the wolf coming closer, and then shoot him in the face before he causes problems. By the way, you're likely to have enough arrows at this point, but they don't. I don't think they actually get like the arrows that you have on your person actually get used. I think you just got infinite arrows for this little small section here. Yeah, like I said, this is quite a stressful kind of little part, and it's really... I like the music here. It's really good. Right, wolves are done. And Reyes is back.
Let go.
Shit, Lara's really been through the through the ringer so far in this game, man.
Is Sam with you?
She was with you.
She was here with that man, Mathias. But I passed out. When I woke up, they were both gone.
You can't shoot me go wandering off.
We need to find them.
Wait. What about Roth?
Okay. Let's
So
split
yeah,
up.
let's
One
split
of us
up,
go with
gang.
Lara and meet up with Roth. The rest of us should fan out and look for Sam.
I'll go with her. No. Let me.
This sounds
You know
dodgy.
how to use one of these?
It's been a while. It's all coming back to me.
Get to Roth. We'll find Sam and this Mathias guy.
So yeah, they're gonna go off and try and find Mathias and Sam,
You gonna be okay?
Yes,
and it's our job to basically go and find Roth and see what he's up to. Try and meet back up with him. I kind of like that little detail where she's being dragged along and the leaves kind of spring up a little bit. Doesn't look amazing, but you know, it's kind of a nice little attention to detail.
okay.
He's going on his own with a gun. This does not bode well. Right then, so we're kind of done. Okay, so now we just need to progress forward. Oh, hi. And so, yeah, there are documents as well. These are all voiced, which is kind of nice.
Ever since I told Lara the story of Himiko years ago,
So, yeah, these are... I think they're all Sam's story. Yeah, they're all, like, Sam's journals, I think, where she's kind of talking about how she feels about everything and talking about Himiko, the Queen Himiko, and all that kind of all that kind of thing.
She ruled everything its rays touched, from the mountains to the sea and beyond. But one day,
Yeah, I am gonna try and show all these off. It's basically I'm just gonna, if I find one, I'll find one. If I don't find one, then you know, if I don't find, I'm not actively looking for all of them. Yeah, you need shit. You need your torch for that one. But anyway, that's it for this part. Join me next time for the next part of Tomb Raider, where we've got to head off with this blonde dude. I can't remember his name. And we've got to go off and try and find Roth. So yeah, see you next time.